What if everything we've been taught about these ancient stone giants is wrong? We see them as landmarks, as trophies of forgotten empires, solemn monuments to long-dead pharaohs. But what if their purpose was far more electrifying? What if the obelisks of our ancient world were not just silent sentinels of stone, but sophisticated machines, ancient power transmitters harnessing the very energy of the planet itself? To unravel this mystery, we first have to look at what an obelisk is. A single piece of solid stone, not stacked, not pieced together. They were quarried, transported over hundreds of miles, and erected with a precision that baffles modern engineers. This wasn't just hard work, this was an obsession. But why? Why go to such impossible lengths for a glorified sundial or a fancy monument? The ancient Egyptians and the cultures that later plundered these stones believed they held immense power. Let's break down the theory. First, the material. Most obelisks are made of granite. Granite is an interesting rock. It contains quartz crystals, and quartz is piezoelectric, meaning it generates a small electrical charge under mechanical stress. Think of the spark from a lighter. Now imagine the entire Earth as a source of that stress. Could these massive quartz-rich stones, vibrating with the planet's subtle frequencies, generate a measurable charge? Second, the design and placement. Look at the shape, a tall, four-sided, tapering pillar culminating in a pyramidion at the top. This isn't just for aesthetics. In electromagnetics, this is a perfect shape for concentrating charge. The pyramidion, often sheathed in gold or electrum, an excellent conductor, would act as a terminal, a focal point. And they weren't placed randomly. Many were positioned at key points within temple complexes, sites often associated with telluric currents, the natural electrical currents that flow through the earth. Were these temples not just spiritual centers, but power plants? Third, the symbolism. The Egyptians called the obelisk Tekenu. Its meaning is lost, but its symbolism is clear. It was a petrified ray of the sun god, Ra, a beam of solidified light. Isn't that a fascinating way to describe something? If it were, in fact, channeling energy? The Romans, who were practically obsessed with acquiring obelisks, seemed to understand they were more than just trophies. They relocated them to key forums and circuses, the power centers of their own empire. Did they sense the power these stones held? So, we have a perfect storm of mystery, a piezoelectric material, an electromagnetic-shaped structure, placement on potential energy hotspots, and ancient texts describing them as vessels of divine power. The mainstream explanation says they are monuments, but the mystery whispers something else. It whispers of a forgotten technology, a lost science of earth energy. Were the ancients not primitive, but masters of a natural physics we are only just beginning to rediscover? The evidence is carved in stone, standing in plain sight in the heart of our modern cities. We just have to learn how to see it. What do you think? Monument or machine? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to uncover more ancient mysteries, don't forget to subscribe. The past is hiding in plain sight.